Welcome to our sports podcast. Wimbledon is now in the semifinals, and today we're talking about one of tennis's greatest champions, Novak Djokovic, a player who changed the game of tennis forever. Djokovic is aiming for his 25th Grand Slam title. This would break his own record and make him the greatest male tennis player ever. From a young boy in Serbia to the world's #1 player, his story is amazing. Get ready to learn about hard work, big dreams, and never giving up on your goals. Let's start this incredible journey through the life of a tennis legend. Here we go! Djokovic was born on May 22, 1987 in Belgrade, Yugoslavia, which is now called Serbia. He began playing tennis at the age of 4 after his parents gave him a mini racket. His father said the tennis racket became the most beloved toy in his life. Despite the hardships that came with growing up in the war-torn Serbia of the 1990s, he kept playing. His family owned a restaurant and pizza place. They worked hard to support his tennis dreams. Young Novak practiced every day, even when bombs were falling during the war in his country. His parents then sent him to a tennis camp in Novi Sad when he was young. At the age of 6, he was spotted in Kopaonik by the late Serbian coach Jelena Genčić. Genčić told his parents Djokovic was the greatest talent I have seen since Monica Seles. This coach had worked with many famous players before. She knew Novak was very special. He became Europe's top-ranked 14 and under player, and later the #1 16 and under player. His talent was clear to everyone who watched him play tennis as a young boy. He began playing tennis at age 4 and turned pro in 2003 at age 16. He became Europe's top junior player before turning professional in 2003. Moving from junior tennis to professional tennis is very hard. Many players don't make it. But Novak was different. He had the skills and the mental strength to compete with adults. After a steady ascent to the top levels of the sport, he kept getting better. His family spent all their money to help him travel and play in tournaments worldwide. He won the Australian Open in 2008, his first Grand Slam title. This was a huge moment for Novak and for tennis in Serbia. He made history that day. Winning your first Grand Slam is the dream of every tennis player in the world. Novak was only 20 years old when he won this big tournament in Australia. The victory showed everyone that he could beat the best players in the world. His country celebrated like never before. He became a national hero in Serbia overnight. He led the Serbian national team to its first Davis Cup win in 2010. The Davis Cup is like the World Cup for tennis. Countries compete against each other. Serbia had never won this important tournament before. Novak made it happen for his country. He played amazing tennis and inspired his teammates to play their best games too. This victory meant everything to him. He cried tears of joy after winning the final match. Representing your country is different from playing for yourself. It's about national pride and honor. In 2011, he claimed 3 of 4 Grand Slams and compiled a 43-match winning streak. This was one of the best seasons any tennis player has ever had in history. He won the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open in the same year. He also had a 43-match winning streak, which means he didn't lose for months. Only Rafael Nadal at the French Open could stop him from winning all 4 majors. Tennis fans around the world were amazed by his incredible level of play that year. Novak Djokovic has a record 24 men's singles Grand Slam titles. This is more than any other male tennis player in the history of the sport. He won the Australian Open 10 times, which is also a record for that tournament. He also won Wimbledon 7 times, the French Open 3 times, and the US Open 4 times. He's eyeing a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam to surpass Margaret Court. Each Grand Slam victory required months of hard training and perfect mental preparation. He won Olympic gold at Paris 2024 to complete a career Golden Slam. At last, at the age of 37, he'd earned Olympic gold. This was the one big title that was missing from his amazing tennis career. He had won bronze at the 2008 Olympics, but gold was always his biggest dream. He was a bit more emotional even in the end after winning Olympic gold. Winning for his country at the Olympics was more special than any other tournament victory. He also became the 3rd men's player to win 100 ATP Tour titles. He won his 100th ATP singles title, becoming the first to win titles in 20 consecutive seasons. Only 2 other men in tennis history have won 100 or more tournament titles. This shows how consistent and excellent he has been for his entire long career. He recently secured his 100th ATP Tour title at the Geneva Open. Winning tournaments for 20 years in a row is almost impossible, but he did it. He has 7 ATP Tour Finals wins and a career Golden Masters with all 9 titles. He holds the record for most weeks spent as the world #1 player. He has won every important tournament in tennis at least once during his career. His mental toughness in big matches is legendary. He never gives up even when losing. Many tennis experts consider him the greatest player of all time because of his records. The 38-year-old consensus men's GOAT had been edging ever closer to retirement. Novak is famous for his incredible return of serve and his defensive skills on court. He can turn defense into attack faster than any other player in tennis history. His flexibility and fitness level are amazing. He can play long matches without getting tired. But his mental strength is what makes him truly special. He believes he can win every match. In tough moments, he finds a way to play his best tennis when it matters most. This mental toughness helped him win so many matches from impossible positions throughout his career, having won anywhere from 2 to 11 tournament titles annually for a staggering 18 consecutive years. He inspired millions of kids around the world to start playing tennis and chasing their dreams. In Serbia, he built tennis courts and schools to help the next generation of players. He told reporters he had even loftier goals for 2024, saying, "I have always the highest ambitions." Even at 38 years old, he still wants to win more Grand Slams and break more records. His story shows us that with hard work and belief, anything is possible in life. That's the amazing story of Novak Djokovic, from a young boy in war-torn Serbia to tennis greatness. He never gave up on his dreams, even when times were very hard for his family. His 24 Grand Slam titles and 100 tournament wins show what dedication and hard work can achieve. Thank you for listening to our podcast about this incredible tennis champion and inspiring person. We hope his story motivates you to chase your own dreams, no matter how big they seem.